I want to make friends. I want to talk about my feelings. I want to solve problems. I want to feel safe. I want to do well in school.
I want to help my community.
I want to prepare for my future.
I want to be a leader.
Second Step Social Emotional Learning Programs, empowered with skills for life.
Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jennifer Sanderlin with Committee for Children. I'm so glad to be here to share with you a very high-level overview of all of our programs that I hope will inspire you to reach out to us with your questions and feedback about what you need and want for your school or district. So now that I've introduced myself, I want to provide a quick introduction to Committee for Children. Our vision as a nonprofit organization since 1979 is safe children thriving in a just and peaceful world. As the creators of the Second Step family of programs, the most well-known and widely used SEL curriculum in the world, we are honored to positively impact nearly 27 million children and 45,000 schools in all 50 states in the U.S. and around the world. And now, let's look at today's presentation. First, we'll start out with some big picture reasons for why SEL is important and needed. Then we'll dive right into the Second Step family of programs overview. I'm going to spend just a little bit more time on our digital programs, K through 12. Then take a quick look at our classroom kits, pre-K through 5. Then we'll focus on creating positive learning environments, which includes adult SEL for K through 12. Then we'll put it all together with making SEL count, no matter where you're at with your social, emotional, and student well-being initiatives. And last, we'll end with some resources for you to explore more. Okay, let's start by thinking about the big picture reasons social emotional learning and focusing on student and educator well-being is important and how it fits into the work you are doing. In fact, making sure we're providing the right tools and resources to support your goals is really important to us. So, we recently talked to district leaders from around the country about their strategic plans. As you look at these, are any of them familiar to the work you're doing or that you're aspiring to? I hope so. Some of what we saw was supporting the whole child with mental well-being, build and maintain strong culture and relationships, and foster positive learning conditions that improve student behavior and academic success. So now, as you consider your goals and whether there's a place for intentional SEL programming to be integrated into your initiatives, there's a good body of research you may have seen from over the last few decades that showed a host of positive outcomes. It's clear that spending the time and investing in social emotional learning is worth it. One notable outcome was a more than 10 percentile point gain on academic achievement for students who participated in universal school-based SEL programs. That data point alone is pivotal. But a recent study in 2023 from the Yale Child Studies Center found that SEL is still a game changer for students and their school communities. It showed that students experienced significantly improved social emotional skills, attitudes, and behaviors, school climate and safety, peer relationships, and school functioning, and again, they saw improved academic achievement. Now, because we've been doing this work since the very beginning of the early 1980s, what we've learned from experience and research is that creating positive outcomes like these is about empowering kids through their social-emotional development and improving culture and climate through prioritizing school and community-wide social-emotional learning practices. It's both. And to accomplish both, you need to take a comprehensive, holistic approach like second step programs. Our researchers and developers have taken universal school-based SEL to the next level with the second step family of programs. With the child at the center, we've developed cohesive, high-quality programs that align with a comprehensive, research-based approach to social-emotional learning. Our programs don't just stop at the classroom door. We've designed them to be effective in schools, in out-of-school time settings, and even at home. By involving educators and families, children receive consistent SEL support throughout their developmental journey. This holistic approach allows us to provide tailored SEL programming for all ages and stages, creating a continuum of learning that evolves over time. It's not just about teaching skills. It's about fostering an environment where social-emotional growth is integrated into every aspect of a child's life. In fact, our white paper, The Case for a Comprehensive Approach to Social-Emotional Learning, explains the framework and foundational research in more detail. You can easily download it using this QR code. By the way, this is a great resource for anyone requesting funding or applying for a grant. And as we move into learning about the entire family of programs in the next section, keep in mind the value of having the programs aligned to a comprehensive framework so that everyone in your school community can work together to maximize the benefits of SEL. Now, let's move on to the second step family of programs. First, to help support those big picture initiatives that we talked about earlier, our programs are rooted in building essential skills for life that will help kids and teens now and in the future. These are the 5 well-known social-emotional competencies that our programs help develop: self-awareness, social awareness, relationship skills, self-management, and responsible decision-making. Now, we know that when making choices about curriculum, there are some important factors to consider. So here are the key components you can count on in all of our programs, no matter which program you choose. Our programs have research and evidence-based content that's easy to access and easy to teach. Also included is a flexible design to meet the needs of students and school schedules. There are differentiated resources for every age and stage, pre-K through grade 12. Our programs have culturally inclusive content to engage all students and foster a sense of belonging. Each program includes comprehensive training and implementation support to ensure seamless onboarding and preparation. And lastly, our programs include family engagement resources in multiple languages to reach and support families. Whether you've been teaching second step programs for many years or just beginning to get acquainted, I'm excited to give you a brief look at all of our current programs as a sort of speed round that will entice you to learn more about the program that interests you the most. Let's start with our core digital programs for K through 12 students. To streamline and make things stress-free for teachers and to help schools build their school-wide practices, our K through 12 digital programs are structured as subscriptions with school-wide licenses, making it easy for an unlimited number of staff to access the program. Also included are resources and tools for tracking training and implementation progress through a comprehensive leader dashboard. Subscriptions are available for 1, 3, or 5 years with a team of people here to help you decide the best option for your situation and your budget. More on our team a little later. Being a nonprofit organization allows us to keep reinvesting in our programs. They undergo yearly updates using a continuous improvement process that takes advantage of the extensive feedback from student, educator, and leader advisory groups, and from over 26,000 after-lesson surveys from implementers throughout the year. Now let's dive in, starting with Second Step Elementary.
Children benefit from social-emotional learning at any time, but helping them feel confident, connected, and ready to learn is especially important now. The Second Step Elementary Digital Program was created using up-to-date research and offers culturally relevant and age-appropriate content. It's classroom-based and can be fully taught in English or Spanish. The program keeps kids engaged while they learn social, emotional, and life skills like developing a growth mindset, building empathy, nurturing relationships, and managing emotions. The program can be customized to meet your students' needs. It includes more than 200 supplemental activities and family communications in 12 languages, so families can be involved in their child's learning. All program resources are accessible online through a convenient K-8 license, making the program easy to facilitate so teachers can focus on helping students connect and thrive. The Second Step Elementary Digital Program, empowered with skills for life.
The Second Step Elementary Digital Program teaches students skills to be caring, connected, and classroom ready. As you saw in the video, this interactive program is full of engaging and practical resources for elementary educators to help students learn to get along with others, manage their emotions, and solve problems, as well as to set them up for academic success. And as a bonus, Second Step Elementary also includes Mind-Yeti mindfulness sessions. There are more than 30 short audio and video experiences to help kids and their adults be more focused and calm. To learn more about the Second Step Elementary Digital Program and all of our programs, including sample lessons, the scope and sequence documents, reviews of research, alignment charts, and more, visit our website, secondstep.org, or scan the QR code here to go directly to the elementary page. Let's move on to middle school.
Our school really needed Second Step. We have to have a way, some common language to help kids develop socially, develop their character, talk about right and wrong, have discussions between people that aren't awkward, because the curriculum guides us through discussions and small group work where there's very few wrong answers. People feel free to share, but kids can't learn until they feel comfortable and they feel safe and understood. And I think Second Step allows that between students and then between our whole school.
So what I love about Second Step is that there's a clear structure and progression. When you open a Second Step lesson, it doesn't require a lot of planning from the teacher. It doesn't seem like a burden. It seems like something that you want to do, right? The videos are fantastic, and it's really great for you as a teacher because it provides the discussion questions, and it's right there for everyone to see, and it really helps with student engagement for sure.
Over the course of 3 years, we've actually seen our attendance rates go up and our discipline data decrease. Kids don't necessarily always have the skill to voice how they're feeling when they get into some type of conflict. I want them to be able to talk it out and understand why they're feeling the way they do. If kids have tools available to understand who they are, but also be empathetic with other people, they're going to go farther in life.
Whether the 25-minute weekly lessons in Second Step Middle School are delivered in an advisory program or taught in core academic or specials classes, the school-wide program teaches skills that help middle schoolers build a lasting foundation for success as they prepare for high school and beyond. The 26 to 27 core program lessons plus 6 optional lessons for each grade include engaging content, real voices videos, and more than 200 short advisory activities. And they're aligned to these units: mindsets and goals, developing a positive sense of self, thoughts, emotions, and decisions, managing relationships and social conflict, And because we know that bullying is at its highest in middle school, the optional unit recognizing bullying and harassment is included. Next, we have Second Step High School.
I am a high school educator because I want to help students grow to their fullest potential.
I want to help students discover what success looks like for them and to help them build the confidence to get there.
I want to help them connect.
It's far from easy, but I didn't become an educator because I thought it would be easy.
Second Step High School empowers all of my students with the social emotional skills that they need to become the people they want to become, in and out of the classroom, today and in the future, long after they leave these halls.
That's better than easy.
Create a culture where everyone
Everyone is most likely to succeed.
Our research and development of Second Step High School included over 3 years of input from our advisory groups and multiple field tests. We found that what SEL looks and feels like in high school needs to be different than what's delivered at K-8. High schoolers need SEL more than ever, and they have an age of opportunity for brain development like no other time to set the foundation for their adult lives. They are sophisticated yet still maturing, so the format and structure focuses on building skills. But by also focusing on more school-wide and educator practices, schools can build a climate and culture where everyone is most likely to succeed. The program has a flexible framework with specific learning pathways that center on belonging and connection, confidence and capability, agency and opportunity, and well-being and community. Now let's move on to our classroom kits, starting with Second Step Early Learning, where you can harness the energy of your littlest learners to build a foundation for improved behavior, improved learning. The Second Step Early Learning Program is an evidence-based program that helps children build self-regulation skills and social-emotional competence that will prepare them for kindergarten and beyond. The program features colorful classroom posters, puppets, songs, brain builder games, and convenient online media to bring its 28 weekly themes with short daily lessons to life. The program teaches 4- and 5-year-olds to listen and follow directions, focus attention and persist at tasks, manage behavior, and get along with others. Next, to help your kindergarten through grade 5 elementary students feel safe, supported, and ready to learn, we have Second Step Elementary Classroom Kits. These evidence-based and well-loved classroom kits teach skills to help students nurture meaningful relationships, navigate school, and succeed academically. Lessons are 20 to 40 minutes long and include easy-to-access online supports, including songs and videos, as well as training and guidance for teachers. The Second Step Elementary Classroom Kits include 22 to 25 weekly lessons for each grade, which teach students skills for learning, empathy, emotion management, and problem solving. With a focus that blends specific bullying prevention skills and strategies for students with educator training, the Second Step Bullying Prevention Unit helps schools have the power to prevent bullying. This program is for grades K through 5. It works together with our SEL programs to provide 5 additional 30-minute engaging lessons for each grade on how to recognize, report, and refuse bullying. A robust, unlimited, all-staff module-based training is also provided. It guides leaders and staff to create policies and practices to properly address bullying when it happens and make reports appropriately. Next, we have the program that is at the heart of our organization, the latest version of our very first program to help school staff and their communities focus on working together to keep kids safe from abuse. The Second Step Child Protection Unit is an add-on or standalone program for early learning through grade 5. There are 5 lessons for each grade that teach age-appropriate personal safety skills to recognize and report abuse to a trusted adult, along with general safety topics. It also has comprehensive all-staff module-based training and resources for leaders and staff teams to create policies and practices to effectively report abuse and respond in a trauma-sensitive way. Our last kit-based program is designed either to support kids who are in need of additional reinforcement in SEL or as part of an out-of-school time program setting. This time is filled with social opportunities with other students and often with different staff than during the school day, making it a wonderful time to thrive together, to build and practice skills. The evidence-based Second Step Out of School Time is specifically designed to help kids in kindergarten through grade 5 in a variety of out-of-school time settings, where most often adapting school day resources are just not the right fit. The program has fun, age-appropriate activities for 3 age bands, K1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, as well as embedded supports for site leaders, program staff, and family engagement. Within 12 spiral-bound notebooks, there are a total of 147 activities that average around 20 minutes each. The program units are community building, growth mindset and goal setting, understanding emotions, and empathy and kindness. This program is a perfect way to keep the focus on SEL throughout the child's day, from school to after school, and to support out-of-school time staff with high-quality research-based resources to help kids thrive no matter where they are. Now, as we segue into the last part of our time together, I want to acknowledge that implementing SEL is not complete when only looking at the student side of the equation. So the last part of our time today focuses on creating positive learning environments for SEL and for everything else. As we think about SEL more comprehensively, we know that building students' individual skills can really only go so far. Adding, or even better, starting with a school-wide approach to SEL can ensure not only that students are equipped with a strong set of social-emotional skills, but also that the adults around them are modeling those same skills and that the entire school community is using the same strategies and language. If this is happening, you can imagine how it can improve the relationships within all dynamics of the school community. Student-to-teacher relationships, students' relationships with their peers, and even the relationships of teachers with their colleagues. Research shows that when there are strong supportive relationships within the school community, all stakeholders have an increased sense of safety and support in that environment, which ultimately leads to a more positive school climate. So what do we know about creating positive learning environments? It starts with the adults.
Teachers are always going to be stressed because they want to be the best. Teachers have to do everything. Teachers have to work extra hours. Teachers have to plan, prep, grade. Teaching has always been a stressful job, but right now it's off the charts.
You want to know what predicts classroom quality, at least according to research? Teachers' social and emotional well-being. Better than their preparation or their experience.
As a school, if you don't have a strong social and emotional foundation, you'll find lots of cracks. It's the key and the foundation for everything else.
If you want a healthy, positive school culture, invest in teachers' well-being. When teachers' emotional and social needs are met, they establish a really positive learning environment for their students. If we take care of the grown-ups, they will take care of the students.
Second Step SEL for Adults is a digital, research-based professional development program. It is designed to strengthen K-12 leaders and educators' social-emotional knowledge and skills. This is not a training for delivering Second Step programming. Rather, it's a standalone program designed to support all educators in their own learning to create a more positive environment for student learning. The program modules have short, self-paced, bite-sized learning and reflection activities, as well as periodic small group and whole staff meetings. The 4 modules focus on building trust, managing stress, equity and belonging, and resilience and efficacy. Importantly, these topics were chosen to correspond to the challenges that educators are experiencing and to offer support. So as we wind down our time today, I'd like to focus now on the Second Step difference and how our programs and working with us offers much more than just purchasing a curriculum. We know there are many pieces to building an integrated approach and that the tools and resources need to be coordinated and aligned in order to work. If you would, please consider, like many of our districts do, the value of the comprehensive Second Step family of programs for SEL and prevention in and out of school in every age, stage, and setting throughout a child's day. For the explicit research-based Tier 1 instruction for pre-K through 12 that supports your students and educators. And, as this slide shows, how Second Step fits into the work you are already doing in these initiatives. And as you think about implementing Second Step programs or presenting the idea to leadership, I want to highlight that no matter where you start or where you're going, you and your teams are not alone. That's something you may not know, that with every program adoption, we have a proven model of support that makes leading an SEL initiative easier and more connected as partners in your success. At a glance, we have supports at both the district and school levels to make sure that we're here for you every step of the way. Our programs include all staff access to high-quality embedded training resources, including an implementation guide and playbook that help leaders plan and sustain a successful implementation. There are quick start videos and more to help facilitate a smooth rollout and ongoing effectiveness, along with program experts on our Education Partnerships team, as well as implementation success managers who support district and site leaders in getting their teams up to speed. We also have a thriving educator community on Facebook with more than 10,000 members to share ideas, ask questions, and learn from. And last, to top it off, we have a friendly and accessible live support team who are available to help with general questions and technical issues when you need them. Now, that was a lot of information, so what are some next steps to explore? Since this was a quick, high-level overview, I recommend going to the program page on our website for each program you're interested in, as well as visiting our sample lessons page to see the program up close. I hope this high-level overview of our programs has been helpful, but I know you might have a few questions or want to reach out to our team to get started. So here are all the ways you can contact us, including a special invitation for district leaders to get in touch and schedule a consultation. On behalf of all of us at Committee for Children, I want to thank you for taking the time to learn about the Second Step family of programs and for all that you do to support social-emotional learning in your schools and districts. It means the world to us. We'll leave you with one last video for you to hear from educators and leaders who are implementing our programs.
So Second Step is really a great program, highly recommended. When you do the research, it just fits. And so we decided to start with the K-5 program in my district this past year. We're gonna increase more so we can have a K through 12 program that meets the academic and social and emotional learning needs of our students.
We noticed that our kiddos were lacking in self-regulation and self-management tools, and we wanted to provide a tool that explicitly taught students these skills in the same way we teach reading or the same way we teach math.
I can't say enough about how Second Step has changed the culture in this building and allowed an access to academic and students participating in rigorous assignments.
The effect that it's had is that over the course of 3 years, we've actually seen our attendance rates go up and our discipline data decrease.
And in looking at all of the offerings, Second Step was definitely something that was doable time-wise, and we wanted to make sure we had that continuum of everyone working on the same language and using the same program.
People at Committee for Children are friendly and sweet, and they've helped me out immediately as soon as, they answer the phone, they're there for me. That kind of service doesn't always happen when you get a curriculum.
Second Step should be in every school. I think a lot of times things in the world happen because we've not given students a forum to express themselves, and I think Second Step allows that.
Students are able to articulate the skills they're learning. They are able to identify the impact that the lessons have on their relationships with other students and even relationships with their teachers.
One of the challenges that faces us in making social emotional learning a priority is that everything competes for our attention. But we keep social emotional learning at the forefront because we know that it's sort of the glue that puts and keeps everything together. So it's definitely a priority in this district, and we're committed to that.